Hey, what is up, League fan and fanatics? My name is Uncle Jemima, and I'm here joined by Jumper Jake Jumper, as he's also called by some people. Jake, say hi to the people.
Hi everybody. My name's not Jumper J anymore. It's Jumpers. But yeah,
Wait, is it really just
yeah,
Jumpers?
it's just Jumpers now.
All right. Well, I feel I'm gonna go ahead and be the first to say I feel betrayed. But in any case, we have the season 5 PMA LCS coming at you live here pretty soon. Just to give you a quick rundown of everybody on the team, we have PMA Red, gonna be Rafal in the top lane, Vitatis Didysis in the jungle. Flesh in the mid lane. Bear Jr. Is going to go ahead and take that 80 carry slot. And Slaga going to go ahead and round out the team in the support role. Jake, why don't you go ahead and announce the black team?
Black team will be a Count in the top lane, the young Legends MK in the jungle, this is Lugo in the mid, Ninvak, aka Cvan, and 80 carry, and Gurk7 for support.
Now, I'm not 100% sure, but I don't know if that is actually going to be Gurk7 in the support role. We did have some insider information that he may not be able to join us, as his team actually made it pretty far in the tournament.
Hey, good for him.
And IRL stuff kind of trumps this. So we may have a switch up, and it may be he changed his names again. RIP.
No, Lolly Hentai Police.
Lolly Hentai Police. Yeah, that would be Dylan, aka General Dill. He's gone through a lot of name changes, but I think he may be the one to call for the support role as of right now. So Chad Penguin, actually, speaking of, Chad Penguin is going to be our streamer. So please thank Chad for being available on this day. He didn't make it in the top All-Star route this season, but hey, neither did I. So
he's the all-star top laner of my heart. So
yeah, he's he's the number 5 top laner in the league, but number 1 in our hearts, right?
Yep.
So just to give you guys a quick rundown of everything that's going to happen as of tonight, game 1 and 2 will be a little bit of a semi-serious 5v5 bros on Summoner's Rift. And then the last game, game 3, is going to be, from what I've heard, a blind pick. So
blind pick, spicy troll picks.
Exactly. So we'll see what happens from there. But man, Jake, what do you think of the series? What do you think we're gonna see here, coming from our top performers of the season so far?
Top performers of the season so far, man. Look, I've got against some of these people. I've been shown how bad I am. I'm honestly looking forward to it. Like, I think it's going to be a battle of wills, game 1 and 2. It's just going to be they're just going to try to style each other so much. I'm expecting a lot of style. So hopefully it's styles and big plays, because these guys, they play more with their pride than I think anybody else in the league does.
No, yeah, for sure. So you think that we're just going to be seeing nothing but high-level League of Legends gameplay? Like, these guys are probably one step behind Challenger Series, and we're just going to see all these awesome badass plays, or you think it's still going to be a clown fiesta nonetheless?
Man, I'm gonna call it controlled badassery. It's gonna be controlled badassery. We're gonna go through the first 5 minutes of the game, 5-10 minutes. It's gonna be kind of boring. We're gonna be farming up, and then I know where somebody's gonna die, and that's gonna trigger it for the rest. That way, it's the clown
it's
fiesta.
All gonna go downhill.
It's such a cool clown fiesta.
It's a high level clown fiesta. All right,
yeah.
Man. So. We talk about pick ban and everything. We didn't really talk, because in seasons prior we've had team captains, quote unquote, for these red and black teams. We didn't this season. So what do you think, Jake, is going to be the pick ban strategy for each team? So let's start with red. What do you think red side wants to ban in the first rotation? Because we think about it now, it's like most of the time all of these guys are getting, 2 or 3 bans thrown at them in every single one of their series. So how do you approach this kind of scenario?
Well, I mean, they're gonna just ban the mains. Like that's the thing about our league. A lot of folks just play a good like handful of champions, and those handful of champions they're really good with. You look at somebody like Bear Jr., who is a Yasuo one trick, it feels like, but he's also good at other things. But like Yasuo is the thing that he's known for. So I'm expecting to see like priorities for the mains for each of the teams, especially red team. Looking at ban side, they've got Legends on the other side. You can see a Xin Chao ban. He's good at Xin. They've got Rib Lolly Hentai or Lolly Hentai Police, whatever his name is now, on the other side. He's good at Shen. Account's also kind of good at Shen, if I remember correctly. So
Yeah.
they're going to hit those mains off the board as fast as possible, I think.
So we're already talking about it, and pick ban has already started. So on the blue side, they're going to go ahead and ban the Echo Kaisa, and on the red side, we're going to ban the Aurelion Soul and the Zillion. Wow, two bans already. Against Flesh on the red side, while blue side is hitting. This is Lugo on the Echo, Sivan on the Kaisa, and now Legends MK on the Xin Chao, and they triple ban Flesh.
Poor Flesh.
Anivia, wow.
He ain't gonna be one chicken tonight, that's for sure.
Wow. That's gotta feel bad, man. Like come on, he gets triple banned all the time in his series, and now he has to face it in All Stars. Come on, man. Give the dude a break. But we do see the Galio pickup here on the blue side. I guess that's going for Flesh. I mean, I think that's the last champion in his pool that he really has now, unless he wants to go into his quote unquote C tiers and D tiers. I see Morgana pick up on the red side now.
He plays Veigar, doesn't he?
I don't remember. I think he may have. It's another one of those control style mages that he's relatively known for. As we see the Morgana Jinx. Now that Morgana can be flexed to the mid lane. The mid laner for the red side is Lugo. Generally speaking, he's more of an assassin type mid laner, so I don't really see him playing the Morgana. I do think that's going to be for Lolly Hentai Police, which, by the way, is going to be subbing, by the way, officially. I think that Morgana Jinx lane is just really, really tough. And the Nami pickup here on the blue side, I believe that's going to be for Slaga. And we're going to go ahead and see what the next pick. So what do you think about the Morgana Jinx lane, Jake? I'm not an AD carry, so, educate me on that lane. What are you thinking?
As a combo, it works basically in the sort of kind of same way in aggression as with the Kate Morgana lane. So you kind of want to look for the bind trap combos going on, but it also just provides the black shield for Jinx to hyper carry and be safe as possible. And looking at Galio Nami on the other side, that's looking pretty good right now for her. So she should be safe if that black shield doesn't get popped.
Gotcha. And we have the Ezreal pickup. So it's a Nami Ezreal bot lane against an assumable Morgana Jinx bot lane, and the Veigar pickup for this is Lugo, making me eat my words, now playing an assassin mid laner. I'm gonna go ahead. Well, I guess Veigar is about as assassin as you can get, while also being a very control style mage. But we're gonna go ahead and get into the second round of bans, and it's gonna be the Urgot on the red side, banning that away from Rafal, who I believe has played the Urgot, and Urgot's just so good right now. Like ever since they changed his W, is an automatic must pick for the top lane. As we see the J4 ban on the side of blue. I'm sorry, I guess red. Let me preface that on the red side. Well, you see, this is why I hate us. Why do we have to have red and black, man? But in any case, it's a J4 ban targeted at Legends MK. We're gonna see the final ban here from PMA Black.
Legends actually got triple banned too. He's known for that spicy Kaisa jungle.
He played it once in preseason. Come on, man.
It's world renowned for it.
It's world renowned. So the Urgot Swain ban on the red side, both of those being targeted at Rafal. He does still have the Rumble available, who, in my opinion, is more of his signature champ than anything. In the Fiora ban, that's definitely targeted at Akayu.
Yeah, and Rumble's actually, to your point, really good on this patch. Like, he got some cooldown buffs. He's looking spicy right now.
Yeah, unless Akayu wants to be cute and pick the Rumble away from Rafal here.
You can.
Oh, okay. All right, they're trying to do the exact same comp that they did for against UTD, my team, which is a cage comp. You know, you got the Kennen that just has all that frontline burst. You have the Vagar and the Morgana to lock them all in place at the same time. Yeah, that's a pretty baller combo, actually.
I like it. I like it. It just gives Jinx the opportunity to have her long range Q going and just popping people from the back.
Yeah, exactly. There's almost no pressure on the Jinx, and that's one of the issues that we found. But the Olaf,
there's the pressure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And now they don't even have the J4 Cataclysm as well, because the J4 Cataclysm can actually stop the Olaf. But now, you know, the Olaf can just run through the Morgana binds, the Vagar traps, the Jinx traps as well, and the Kennen CC as well. So that Olaf is going to be a huge problem because they don't have any like terrain CC per se.
The thing about this though is that Olaf has to get going early. If he wet noodles in that lane phase, is not going to be that spicy going later.
So well, in reality, they just now have a dive partner now, the Hecarim top, the flavor of the month, if I'm not mistaken, in solo queue right now. Olaf, Hecarim, two champions that can definitely get a lot of the pressure into that backline for PMA Black, and the Rek'Sai pickup probably for Legends MK here. I don't really know where the Rek'Sai kind of fits into this comp. It's more of just like a skirmisher.
He's a skirmisher. He's going to apply enough early pressure just to hopefully catch somebody off guard and get Jinx that early kill, get Vigar that early kill so they can scale better into the late.
Yeah, for sure. So looking at both of these team comps now, who do you think has the stronger composition?
I like red team. I like the set of red team. Like that whole purple aesthetic with the cage and all that stuff they got going on. I love it in terms of like what they want to execute there. But I feel like tankiness kind of wins out in the end, and they've got potentially 3 big looking tanks on the blue side. So
yeah, they're definitely PMA Red is definitely looking a lot more beefy, and they have that access with the Olaf and the Hecarim as well. The Ezreal shouldn't really be caught in a lot of those really bad scenarios where he gets Vagar stunned or Kennen, because he does have that arcane shift available to get out of those scenarios. And then Nami as well with the huge wave disengage. Slaga really well known for just being an absolute playmaker. I definitely foresee him being able to stall out and disengage a lot of these engages that PMA Black is going to be looking for. So I'm definitely interested in that. Galio provides, even if one member gets trapped, Galio will now be able to come in, CC everybody, and make sure that they try and turn the tide of battle. I mean, you have the double knockup priority there for the Galio Nami, so definitely interesting to see, and definitely going to be a good one to watch for sure. All right, as we go ahead and load up into Champ Select here in the client, chat, the 10 of you watching, if you haven't already heard, welcome. This is the PMA LCS Season 5 All-Star. Welcome. We want to know what you guys think in the chat. We are reading chat. We will be vigilant of chat as well. So please type up everything, because it's not just going to be me and Jake. Because, if me and Jake feel lonely, we're just going to start flaming Chad Penguin. And, at that point, everybody wins. But then, then you're going to make Chad sad.
I'm going to turn him into that
and that's not a very Chad P flex. So, so please give us someone to talk to.
There you go. I gave you some Chad flex.
All right, man. So just to kind of cap all this off, we have Galio presumably in the mid lane. I don't really foresee Flesh playing Hecarim mid, although I have seen it a couple times in my solo queue game. I am low elo though, so don't take it too seriously. So we have the Hecarim Rafal top. We have the Olaf Vitatis jungle. We have the Flesh Galio mid. We have the Bear Jr. Ezreal, which by the way is really, really strong. He's shown it on a couple of games on KB. Definitely no slouch to that champion. And then we have the Slaga Nami versus the Akayut Kennen. Again, no slouch. Absolutely wrecked our team this past week. So definitely afraid of that. Legends MK with the Rek'Sai. This is Lugo Vigar. What else is there? The Jinx from Sivan. And the Morgana from Lolly Hentai Police. Oh man, I think if I have to give it to somebody, I think I really want to give it to PMA Red. They just have a lot of answers for everything that the team composition that PMA Black had to offer. As you said earlier before, I really want to give it to PMA Red on this one.
I'm interested to see where Ezreal takes his build path on this one. Like, is he going to do the Iceforge Gauntlet or Iceborne Gauntlet into Luden style build, or he's going to go like the Trinity Force build? The Trinity Force build's kind of been sneaking back into the meta. I've been playing a little bit in solo queue, both builds in a little bit in solo queue, and both of them feel okay right now. Right now, I'm gonna throw out that he's probably going to do the Luden's build because it's a lot more damage late, but the Trinity Force build provides it early, and if they get a little bit of an edge in that lane bot against Jinx, that early damage can keep her down. So, hopefully,
yeah. If it gets to the late game, I absolutely agree that the Jinx will begin to outscale. However, like you said earlier in the champ select, tank tends to win out late. So. That's kind of really weird to say because the side of PMA Red has a lot more of the tank stats. The Galio is going to be beefy, the Olaf's going to be beefy, and the Hecarim is going to be beefy as well. However, you have the infinite scaling on Veigar. Jinx is an absolute monster late game and will melt pretty much anybody as well. So what do you think it comes down to in the late game? If we do find ourselves in the late game, both of these teams have a pretty good late game composition. Who do you think wins out in what scenario?
In the scenario where anybody gets caught, the team with Olaf and Hecarim wins.
Yeah.
One person goes down, that's full Q to just press R and rush. If they start playing that pit game late, they think they lose. I think the Hecarim side wins. If the Jinx, Morgana, Veigar team can get the 5-man and force it and keep warded up in a good vicinity and play that nice little trap kind of siege game, they can pull it off better. But they definitely can't be flying solo against this team that just presses R and rushes at you.
Yeah, and also interesting to note, Hecarim Rafal is going to try and opt for that teleport ignite. I've seen U.GG and it does say to take teleport ignite. I don't know how good that feels in a 5v5 setting. I understand it in solo queue because sometimes the top laner and the jungler aren't duo together in a lot of scenarios. So maybe you can get away with it then. I would honestly think that maybe the teleport ghost would even feel a little bit better. I'm not sold on the teleport ignite.
They got to be banking on the camp then. Vitalis has to be looking up top constantly. He wants to put the cannon down if they're allowing him to run teleport ignite.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, and especially in a long lane, flash or ghost is just it's so important to have. It's not like you're in the jungle where you have ignite. You can get away with smite ignite. You know what I'm saying? Being in the long lane and having to use your ultimate to get out of a lot of scenarios post 6 it's kind of a feels bad in my opinion, but I guess we'll see how they end up playing it out. So the question on everyone's mind right now, do they invade or do they go for the 5-point start? What do you think, Jake?
The level 1, I like it on the side with Morgana. Just the single Q. If Jinx went for traps for the cheese, then they definitely have a kill. But I think the response there depends on what Nami starts. If Nami doesn't get her bubble to kind of get off of that, if they hold their abilities, then it goes either way. But I always like an evade with Morgana, just always.
Yeah, you see, it's interesting because level 1, the Galio is gonna presumably start Q.
Yeah.
And that does a ton of damage. The Winds of War. Winds of War does so much damage level 1, it's actually ridiculous. You have the Ezreal with the Mystic Shot. Definitely don't want to be giving him gold sacks, especially early, because he just hits that mid-game stride a lot quicker, and that Jinx and Morgana are gonna start to have a bad time. And like you said, the Nami with the bubble has the potential to just go ahead and turn around any type of engage, because the bind can only hit one person.
Yeah,
Bubble can hit multiple people.
Bubble can hit
So-
multiple people. There's no Black Shield at level 1 if you start buying. So
that's also true. Unless Veigar, for some reason, this is Lugo trolls and takes Event Horizon first.
yeah,
which
gets the cage.
I don't really think that'll be the case because at that point they lack a lot of damage, and that's why maybe I don't really think that PMA Black will want the invade, because even though they do have the Morgana Q, they don't have the damage to kind of, to win the trade.
You say that, but you can't get this Jinx snowballing until she gets a kill. So if you just big nut it and go in with the Morgana Q, I'm just saying, man. Like, that's a long time. That's 3 years inside that Morgana Q.
That's true. That's true. And we see here, Fudgy Jitters, Lugo gotta invade. I don't know. I'm of a different opinion, but I guess we'll just have to see what happens.
You're just gonna troll the mess out of me with "This is not Lugo" and "This is Lugo."
Well, it's not in game, so in reality, they only played themselves. But as we go ahead and load up into the game here. All right, and chat, we want to know, who do you guys think is going to win? Please type in the PMA. Please type in hashtag PMA Red Win or PMA Black Win on who you guys think have the game in the bag. I mean, for me right now, I really like PMA Red's team composition and their overall strategy is a pick strategy and whatnot. So I think they're going to go ahead and take it in the first game.
I'm upset that our team with Kennen and Jinx and all them, they didn't coordinate the purple. They didn't run with the purple. They could have had the entire purple team going.
Yeah, unfortunate. White Mage Veigar too strong apparently. So we're gonna go ahead and see. Oh wow! So Conqueror on the Hecarim, Conqueror on the Olaf. Nothing really crazy there. This is Lugo. Wait. Okay. All right, Flesh. All right, I now see what happens, and I'm upset. So Flesh actually changed his name
Pause
to
it 10
This
seconds,
Is Not
by the way.
Lugo.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where we pausing?
10
At 10.
seconds.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Let me go ahead and go back to 10 seconds.
Oof.
While we're doing that, Labyrinth1898, thank you for the subscription. Also, Chad Penguin, thank you for the subscription. I don't know who that is,
Shut
but
All right, I'm at 10 seconds.
all right, 3, 2, 1, go!
All right. So here we go. Game 1, PMA LCS Season 5 hype. A little different nowadays because usually we have PMA LCS All-Stars at the end of the season, but we're going to go ahead and try it out and see what happens in the middle of the season here. Let's see. So everything pretty much the same. Legends MK is going to opt for the Conqueror. Sivan on the Jinx is going to opt for the Fleet Footwork, and it seems like a 5-point start on the side of PMA Black, but a
Stacking that bush, anticipating the invade.
I mean, I think it's a good option. I think the stack is a lot better for PMA Red here, but it doesn't look like anything's going to come out of it, and we're just going to have some regular jungle starts with the Rek'Sai starting in the on the red side of the map.
All these pings. What do they mean?
Probably just to tilt the tech.
Oh, Morgana just flashed!
Okay.
Morgana flashed down. Oh my lord.
Wait.
Are we...
What? Oh, okay. I understand. So they don't want to give the information, which is why the Ezreal started the queue. That way, like whenever he gets the lane, it seems as if like he gave up mana. It makes sense. That's some next level plays. So maybe it won't be an absolute clown fiesta. Alright, so we see pretty standard starts here. Everyone gonna go ahead and farm. Scuttles have not been taken. Rek'Sai opting for the red into the Krugs, and Slaga putting on some damage right now. Bear Jr. following it up as well.
Yeah, I like this trading that's going on bot. Both of the carries and supports are playing that really well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like a chess game, but not like a bronze chess game where they just, int the kills. And level 2, they're going to go ahead and back up all the way into the tower.
Yeah, no need to play that forward against Nami, especially on the level 2 bubble.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's where the action is going to fall. That's going to be the make it or break it. If we're holding out until like 15 minutes until something happens, the spot lane will be the deciding factor.
Oh, speaking of, we have a top lane gank from Legends MK. Rafal trying to make it out of there, but Legends MK going to go ahead and take the first Blood Conqueror. Too strong, getting him that little bit of extra oomph to take off Rafal. Again, we were talking about it in the early. No flash. No flash. He had to burn a summoner spell in order to try and get out of there, as we see a little trade going mid lane. And Rafal having to burn that TP early, Legends MK can easily just come back into the lane, get another gank off, and then really set Rafal behind. He needs to be careful.
Junglers trading camps, knowing where they are too, so a little bit expected there.
Ooh, nice binding there from the side of Lolly Hentai Police. Bear Jr.
That bear poke though.
Yeah, it's that early Ezreal poke, man. It is real. I see a bubble coming out from Slaga as well. Bot lane of PMA Black not looking so hot. This is Lugo taking a lot of damage in the mid lane as well.
These guys are really slapping each other. I'm actually kind of impressed.
Yeah,
Here I was saying that they were going to be kind of passive the first 5 minutes. No.
No, yeah. No, and I think that's what happens when you get into like these higher levels, is that they recognize a lot more of the micro game, so they feel like they can do a lot more with the micro rather than having me being low elo as well. You don't really see that a lot in lower elo play. You see a lot of macro spacing and whatnot, but the micro pretty pristine here from these all-star teams. Really good job so far.
Yeah, on this.
Oh, as we see here, Vitatis in the red side camp right now, bullying Rek'Sai out. But Rek'Sai does have some gold to spend. Has about 1.4k. Believes he's gonna go ahead and finish off the jungle item. Yup, and some boots. That early kill really coming in clutch.
He's totally fine with backing in that situation. I don't even want to call it a bully. He's just like, I was looking to leave anyway.
Wow. Wow, we see a three-man in the top lane right now. Vitatis still on the Krugs, but Fwesh is now here as well, as a directed camera really doesn't want to take us there, but I guess nothing happens because seems like Fwesh is going to go ahead and move his way back into the mid lane.
Nothing's happening, but Cannon getting this nice CS lead though, about 10 CS.
Oh, but meanwhile, we have
bot lane.
Legends MK in the bot lane trying to make something happen. Has the flash and the knockup onto the Nami. Nami is dead. Lolly Hentai Police gonna go ahead and grab that with the ignite. Bear Jr. not having the mana to do anything. Burns the heal as well, but not enough to save Slaga.
I'm kind of interested there. Slaga held his flash.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not really sure either.
Maybe he was thinking the tunnel wasn't close enough to him.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, I don't know. Or maybe he just thought that he was dead anyway, and
might as well just take the loss. Yeah.
Yeah, might as well take the loss and then flash in a more opportune time, like maybe to not die just 2v2.
Yeah.
Which could be the case, or he may not have known if Legends had the flash in the first place, because he did go for that gank top. Against Rafal, so maybe he thought that for some reason the Rek'Sai burnt the flash. A lot of things could happen, but it just depends on how you really look at it.
First Drake is going to be Ocean Drake. That's going to be a big one if the black side is counting them, right?
Yeah.
So if Black can get a hold of that, their late game will be able to stall out for however long they need. They don't need any more action after having a Ocean Drake to help them out there.
Oh, we see Legends MK in the mid lane now. This is Lugo in a really bad situation, just going to go ahead and flash out. I think that's a really good flash there.
That's a really good flash because I would have punted on that and got caught in the cage.
Oh yeah, you would have gone for the punch, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah.
Oh I would agree. It's so hard to keep up. Oh man! But we see here early Legends MK making his presence known. I mean, he's all over the map right now. He had the gank top. Rafal's now 0-1. Gonna go ahead and turn around, get the gank off in bot lane, killing Slaga, and now burning flashes in the mid lane. He's just everywhere right now.
Excellent trading going down on bot on the side of Bear Jr. and Slaga. And Morg is almost dead.
Oh wow! And meanwhile, directed camera again trolling us. Vitatis gonna go ahead and solo the dragon with a little bit of help from Slaga, but you know that's generally what Olaf does with the W passive, being able to do things of that nature. 6 on the side of the bot lane of PMA Black. Rafal trying to get aggressive here. Legends MK does not have the flash. Burnt it in the bottom lane. Rafal with the ultimate gonna go ahead and take it as well. Oh, as we see in the bot lane, Slaga missing the bubble. That's actually pretty huge. Sivan trying to go aggressive, does not have the heal, and now this is Lugo is here. This is a
excellent
different
W.
teleport. Wow. And now Vitatis
Galio
getting
coming in too.
caught out. Flesh is in the mix now. Lugo does not have ultimate, is going to get stunned up. Vitatis, oh, great Morgana binding by Loli Hentai. Sivan gonna go ahead and get that kill as well. Has the red buff. This is Lugo, has no escapes. As directed camera takes his top lane for whatever reason. I guess this is not Lugo's gonna get out of there without too much trouble.
I think they done goofed. The Jinx has got 2 kills, 2 assists. Oh.
Yeah, really good stuff there. Really good stuff there by This Is Lugo, teleporting behind the team and really turning that fight into the favor. Loses his life in the process, but I mean, hey, like you said, 2 kills on Jinx 9 minutes into the game is nothing to scoff at.
Honestly, throwing away your KDA for any sort of kills on a Jinx or a Vayne just to get them going, that's all worth.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially Sivan, like we know him to be a player to play really well with a lead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. And Aki now in the top lane, really putting it on Rafal right now. 56 CS to 77, along with a tower plate as well. Kind of feels bad. You gotta say. Oh, we see.
Olaf dancing around that cage.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of have to. This is Lugo, such a proficient player in anything that he really does. You know, you kind of have to. It's the mind games, you know, especially with these 2 players, arguably the 2 highest ranked players in the league right now. You're going to be seeing a lot of those mind games whenever it comes to the Vitatis versus Lugo matchups. Oh my god, that red buff is hurting Bear Jr. so much. But Slaga, being the Nami that he is, will go ahead and just heal that off, and they win the trade.
The excellent thing about Nami right now, even like when you're behind, like you become less of a playmaking bot and you just become a heal bot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you become the Soraka.
Mm-hmm. You just become Soraka.
Yeah, so let's take a look. Take a look at some stock as Rafal
Fight
actually
going in top lane.
is being aggressive on Aki right now. I don't really think he wants this. Oh, but Vitatis is here, unstoppable with the Ragnarok. Oh, the ult from Rafal coming back. Legends MK gonna look to lose his life as well. Wow, and then we get Volley. Huge stun. Wait. Okay. All right. Cool. I was almost very angry as Bear Jr. looking to go ahead and take the kill. Oh, great Nami bubble from Slaga. Double kill on the side of Bear Jr.
Well, we throw in question mark.
It does seem that way. 2 huge skirmishes on opposite ends of the map, both going for the side of PMA Red, and they are all the way back in this with about a 1k lead. Wow, that's how fast it can change. Oh my god, and Vitatis Odysseus going for the scuttle. I'm sorry, not the Rift Herald right after that kill as well. Fall taking a lot of damage, but I don't really think he cares. Oh, okay. All right, so I think we have a little bit of room to breathe here. So Jake, you know, kind of run us down everything that happened. Like, you know, what were the major missteps from PMA Black in your opinion there?
over aggression. just over aggression. I mean, like, I can't blame him. You get your jinx, you get excited, you want to go in, you want to start doing stuff down the bot lane, and then things just go horribly wrong because this team just has an amazing ability to respond all over the place.
Yeah. I can kind of get that. It's like, you're kind of feeling yourself after 2 kills, and then you realize, wait, I still don't have my Infinity Edge. What am I doing?
Yeah.
And
As far as
head from there.
Yeah, as far as top lane goes, I just think Account wasn't aware of where the jungler or the enemy jungler was at the time. Like
Speaking of the enemy jungler, the Ragnarok being popped on by Tontus, he doesn't care about those traps. Ragnarok doesn't care. Cvan burning the flash is going to go ahead and get out of there. The Nami, oh my god, this is Lugo actually killing Cvan there. Lolly Hentai Police in the middle with the pop out. Akiyu trying to get in there, trying to make the damage happen. Is not very far ahead. Tontus is going to live, question mark, or go down. Legends MK is on the case. Lugo just going to go ahead and press R on Slugga. That is sushi right now for Slugga.
These guys are so greedy!
And it looks like everyone's disengaging. Flash still wants a little bit of Legends MK, or is going to go ahead and go down. Rafal in the top lane. No TP available. It's just going to go ahead and try and grab that tower. Wow.
Like, just when you think that, like, this is Lugo is walking away from the fight, he blasts comes back in just to get a quick R off. Just as you think somebody else has got, or that Kennen shouldn't go in, Kennen's like, I'm pressing R and I'm going in!
And he flashed in too. He straight flashed, proto belted in. No care in the world. I believe he didn't even get a kill in that scenario. He literally just inted, which was pretty unfortunate because he doesn't have like the Leandries finished. I think that's when Kennen really hits the power spike is the Leandries, and he didn't have it. He just had the proto belt, which just gives you a little bit of more survivability and mobility. So don't really understand why he just ran it down. But I guess we'll try and see what happens after the post game talks and everything. As Rift Herald, not gonna get the second charge. Almost though.
That's 3 towers going on the side of Red.
Yeah. Yeah, 5k gold lead now for the side of PMA Red.
They're looking for a dive.
Yeah, Cvan, not knowing where he's at, just goes ahead, burns the flash for the Nami bubble, but you gotta dodge everything else. Legends MK, oh wow, 3 members of PMA Black are here. Bear Jr. gonna go ahead and burn the arcade ship, gets hit by the binding. Slugga gonna go ahead and hit the bubble onto Slugga slash. It doesn't. I'm sorry, Loli Hentai Police, but it doesn't matter. This is Lugo. This is not Lugo actually. Flesh in the bot lane gonna go ahead and disengage.
The stream crashed. Not the stream, but the game crashed. I don't know what happened, but my game just crashed.
Yeah. Why don't you just go ahead and pop back in?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Rafal is gonna be in the bot lane. For some reason, ults to try and get to this is Lugo, but Event Horizon is just gonna say no to that. Not really sure what he was going for. Didn't have the range, doesn't have the flash, as we were talking about earlier, to get that extra little bit of range. So not really sure what he was thinking there. Wow, Vitalis is so bulky already. Cinderhulk Red Smite. He doesn't care about any of the damage Aki is putting out right now.
Yeah, those Cinderhulk buffs right now in the jungle are pretty real. It's going to start bringing more and more tanks back that way. And, like, Olaf's a bruiser. He's not really, full on the tanky side. But like,
sorry to cut you off there, but Rafal is still in the bottom lane. Does not have the available. Does go ahead and ignite Lolly Hentai Police, but nothing comes out of it. This is Lugo is still here. For some reason, Bear Jr. taking a lot of damage from the W. This is Lugo hitting. Oh, that wasn't even the ultimate. That was just a Q. Vitatis is tower diving? Okay, cool. Ragnarok gonna go through and get the double kill.
That's a triple kill. Oh, wait, no, it's not.
No, yeah. No, Cvan gets the kill on Vitatis. Gets the burst damage down.
I'm back
Doesn't
in.
look like he's very long for this world, though.
16-24.
Rotlin is down.
Okay, cool.
And
I got it.
Paul can go ahead and take that as well. As we
29, 30, 31.
Yeah, got it.
Hold on. I'm at 37, 38, 39,
Okay.
40.
Yeah, so you're 3 seconds ahead. Just pause for 3. 41.
42, 43. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Alright, sorry guys.
Close enough.
Hopefully the game won't
difficulties.
freaking crash again.
Yeah, Raito, small indie company and whatnot.
Spaghetti code.
Insert your memes here.
Time to KMS.
So, a lot of action going down. Cvan three members of PMA Black ended up going down in the bottom lane. This is Lugo taking out Bear Jr. as well, with just the Q, the Veigar Q. Didn't even pop the ultimate, and that's pretty scary to think about. That you can get half health by just one Veigar Q, 17 minutes into the game. Bear Jr. needs to be really careful of that.
Everybody else on that team, not so much. Like we said, tanks at the end of the day.
Yeah, for sure. This is Lugo trying to make something happen. Lolly Hentai Police. Oh wow,
that Black Shield is gone.
Yeah, the heroic slam actually taking Slaga, turned into Sushi again by the R. It kind of feels bad. Event Horizon, really good Event Horizon actually going to go ahead and disengage a lot of what PMA Red wanted from that little side flank. Whew. A lot of action here as Bear Jr. finds Legends MK in the middle. The ult from Rafal. Oh, wow. Huge flash by Legends MK there. Gonna go ahead and get out of that situation. This is Lugo is still in the mid lane. Lugo, how many times are you gonna outplay me like that? Yeah, that's the second time that phenomenal what is it called? I forget. The primordial burst has come down and turned Slaga into Sushi. So I don't really think that's gonna be the last time, because as we said before, to the Nami it feels kind of bad, but to everyone else, they don't really care.
Looking at our builds right now, Kennen's opting for the Zhonya's second item right now, and Ezreal has gone for just the Triforce build. So, yay! I'm more a proponent for the Triforce build. So.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's not like they're actually they are hurting a little bit for magic damage, so maybe the Ludens would have been the better pick to get a little bit more hybrid damage. Because I mean, Flesh.
We say that, but we've got a Rod of Ages of 6 stacks and a Dark Seal with 8 right now on Galio. That's some good AP going in.
Yeah, but that's the only AP that they have. As we see the Earth Drake being taken down right now. Slago with the huge tidal wave. Lugo trying to Primordial Burst again. Does not have the execute damage. However, health bars are just melting right now. But it doesn't look like PMA Red is coming out on top.
They came from everywhere. Yeah. You had them coming from their jungle, they came from bot lane, they were coming from mid lane. They were not escaping. Excellent.
They really did just take him off from every single turn. Wow. Rafal, I don't even know. I kind of want to go back and I want to try and check where they all came from, because I agree. They came from their side of the map. They didn't even come from, just flanking routes. They came from above them and from the side.
Here I am wondering my Jinx is walking up and I'm like, oh wait, there's a pony there. It just gets worse every direction you go, and now they're going for Baron.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like PMA Black has anything to say about it. They do have the Earth Drake, so they are putting it down a little bit faster than usual. Legends MK is still pretty far behind.
Rocket Seal?
Oh no, they're gonna go ahead and grab it. Ooh, the Rockets. Being just a second too late. Do they really want to fight here? I really don't think they should.
They shouldn't, but I mean, if you can get at least one of them without Baron back, that's worth it.
Yeah, for sure. No, it doesn't look like anything comes out of it. The Event Horizon was pretty much the only engage option that they wanted to burn there. I don't really blame them. They're going to go ahead and take this mid turret.
You hate to see that.
For sure. And 9k gold lead now outside of PMA Red, 20 minutes in. So now we have to start looking at some other conversations. How does PMA Red start to go ahead and close out this game with that 9k gold lead 20 minutes into this game? How do you think they start to to just bear down and put this game to rest?
Hecarim can get across the map in a second. Galio can get across the map in a second. Nami and Olaf and Ezreal, you could do like a 1-3-5 or a 1-3-1 kind of situation. A 1-3-5. I'm putting 6 more members on the team somehow. but a 1-3-1 to apply the pressure, and then those other lanes can just collapse whenever red side, black side, God can't remember names, starts to engage on the Ezreal.
Yeah, for sure. And it does look like they are going for something a little bit like that. More like a 4-0-1. Vitatis is going to get scouted out here by some radars. No, it looks like they're going to try and apply as much pressure bot with Rafal, but Lugo is actually going to be the one to Lugo's going to be the one to go ahead and get those waves down. Don't really know if he can really burst down and wave clear Baron empowered minions, so it'll be interesting to see. But no, it looks like Rafal is applying a lot of the pressure as this is Lugo is now retreating and going to go help his team top. Oh, we have a Rek'Sai flank. We have a Rek'Sai flank. Oh, an early flash by Flaga. Oh my god, the disengage was huge. I don't think they come out of it. Oh, never mind. He still gets popped. Oh my god. Dude, poor Flaga.
I think Lugo's just going after him.
I think so too. I think after that one comment, he's just done with Flaga. And it does seem to be GG here. The surrender votes are coming through. Really good stuff there by both teams. PMA Red gonna go ahead and take game 1.
I'm proud of him. That was fun.
That was a lot of fun. Oh man.
Now who's our MVP? That's the question.
Okay, so I don't really think we do an all-star MVP and whatnot.
Oh, come on!
I mean, we can do like a caster's MVP poll, but we don't really do like an MVP poll or whatnot. How about this, chat? Do you guys want an MVP poll? Yes or no? I'll leave it up to chat. If we get 5 people saying they want an MVP poll, we'll do an MVP poll.
We gotta pick the favorites of the favorites, man.
Alright, so as we wait for chat to decide whether they want an MVP poll or not, huge shout outs to PMA Red. Again, that's what I kind of thought was going to happen, is that I understood the comp that PMA Black was going for was that Cage Kennen comp, the one that they brought out against UTD. I understand it. You know, I fear it. I really do fear it. But they definitely had the picks to be able to, just go around that. They had the Ezreal, which has a lot of mobility. They had Vitatis on the Olaf that could just Ragnarok through everything. Rafal being able to ult through everything as well. They just had a lot of engage options against that style of comp that they couldn't really get it to work. And I think we saw a huge part of that in the dragon fight, the second to I think the 15-minute dragon fight, where it's like everybody seemed to be coming in one by one, where it was like, Rek'Sai didn't get the gank off and he ended up dying, and then Aki came out, pressed the R button and then flashed in and the Proto Belt to try and make something happen. I think that's when we kind of saw that everything was falling apart, and they couldn't really do that in a 5v5 style of setting. But I could definitely appreciate what they were going for. But again, PMA Red just had the answers, man.
Most definitely. If you look at the damage charts from that last game too, Bear was not missing Qs. God, looking at his 18,000 in comparison to the next highest on Count Jinx and all them, that was 11,000 for their most highest damage dealer. That's a big gap. That's a real big gap.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so chat doesn't want an MVP poll, so you know what? We're not going to do an MVP poll. Just really good stuff there from both sides. And like you said, funnily enough, it did seem like the very controlled Clown Fiesta. It didn't necessarily look like a stomp because both teams were doing some really good stuff. It just, PMA Red was ahead in the mid game, and it kind of translated into the later parts. I say later parts, but it was like a 25-minute game or something like that.
Yeah, both sides just played with controlled aggression.
Yeah, exactly.
It was just completely controlled aggression, and it was just whoever over-aggressed at the wrong moment.
Yeah. And that was the perfect indication of that. So don't go away anywhere. We're just going to go ahead and cut the stream for a good, minute to go ahead and get the VODs through. But we will be right back with Game 2. Game 2 will be another draft-style game, quote-unquote try-hard game. And then Game 3 will be a blind pick, quote-unquote troll game. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.